should warn you before you step inside the house. This could change the course of your entire life.
I'm not afraid of a couple ghosts.
You say that now.
I play a single mother from New York who's a doctor and has moved down to Louisiana, where her mom was from, to fulfill her life dream of having a bed and breakfast and being able to use that as a means of surrounding her son with different people to help her raise him. And it's haunted. She bought the mansion sight unseen on Zillow, and there's a warning for that. And she ends up getting quite a crew of people to kind of help her with it and kind of actually actualize that dream.
I play Ben. If I were to briefly describe Ben Mathias, I would say he is an astrophysicist who's been out of work for some time because he's been mourning the loss of his late wife and attempting to put together the pieces of his life to find his footing again. And he finds himself introduced to this family, Gabby, who are on their own journey, and ends up joining up with them to go on a larger journey to try to escape from what ends up being a haunted mansion. And so him and all of the different characters gather together to find a way out, but also find deeper chambers and layers to themselves.
This mansion is unhinged.
These ghosts definitely don't want to leave.
Death lurks around every corner.
So I play Madame Leota, who is if you've been on the attraction, she's the woman trapped in the crystal ball at the beginning who says, "Welcome, foolish mortals, into this ghost realm." And she's been trapped in there for a very long time, and she is released from it by this young medium who is what I would refer to as a Star Wars, since Disney owns Star Wars, a Star Wars connect the dot Padawan learner, young Harriet, who is a medium.
Yes, and my character is learning how to tap into her powers. She's been playing a role of, yes, I can do this, and she does have some powers, and she's very boisterous about it, but she's not confident in it until she is guided by the great Madame Leota, who's someone she's looked up to for her whole life. And when she loves couture kind of fashiony stuff.
And I just love that they bond together in this beautiful way of sisterhood.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a break. There's so many bad people in the world. Haunt them.
Amen.
I play Father Kent, who is a man of the cloth there in New Orleans, and he's a little bit of a salesman where you're not quite sure if everything he's saying is accurate and what exactly his background is. But he kind of helps put together the team that, does battle with these ghosts.
Okay, so the film, as I see it, is about this kind of shady, misanthropic guy that kind of hates people and for some reason is leading tours in New Orleans. He gets stuck in this haunted mansion with a bunch of people that he would never have hung out with under any other circumstances, and only by becoming friends with these people and working with these people is he able to unlock the secrets of the mansion and make his way out. And I think that is so powerful because, very few of us get to choose the people and the circumstances that we are surrounded by. And very few of us can get through life without experiencing some kind of loss, some kind of grief, something that makes us a little shady, a little more sarcastic than maybe we normally are. And this movie says, yeah, all that's true, and you can laugh through it and you can get through it.
So I kind of feel like I manifested this film. I was coming off of some very heavy subjects in storytelling on the last two previous projects, and I was literally calling out, going, I'd love to do a comedy of some kind, something just lighter. And then suddenly I get the call for this, And I had to say yes, because it's Justin Simien and Lakeith Stanfield and it's Tiffany Haddish and Owen Wilson and Danny DeVito and Chase W. Dillon and all of the wonderful people who get to be a part of it. And then I suddenly was like, be careful what you ask for, because these are all comedy greats, and now, you know, it's gonna take some effort. So it was really fun to be challenged, but it was just really fun to just be on this ride with all these incredible people who I've been so inspired by for so long, and to do it in this dynamic with this young man, Chase, who plays my son, who is absolutely just fearless in his approach to this character and this story and all of the people that we were with, because I can get intimidated, but he's intimidated by zero. And so that just made it really, really fun to play off of someone, and it not necessarily be like a romantic interest or any of these other things. It was like probably one of the greater relationships I've ever had on camera, and I got to do it with Chase.
What attracted me to the role was the opportunity to work with Disney, the opportunity to work with Justin, who, you know, I was a fan of his work, and the opportunity to work with this brilliant, amazing cast of all these people, some of which I grew up watching, like Danny DeVito and Owen and Rosario, and new talent like Chase.
Well, it was great. I think that's going to be one of the pleasures, hopefully, for people seeing the movie, is kind of all the, you know, it's a great cast that Justin put together. And then, you know, for me personally, working, you know, getting the chance to kind of work and become friends with Danny DeVito, I really liked. I think it was, you know, what Justin, and this is kind of, you know, something that you kind of hope for with a director, is that they kind of give you sort of a sense that, you know, that obviously they're steering the ship, but that they're sort of supportive of, you know, ideas and open to things that you think might be able to make the scene better, or have ideas themselves. And so that's how Justin was.
This house is dripping with souls, but there's always room for one more.